Mortgages should be illegal because you're getting robbed every month. With a typical $200,000 30-year mortgage, you'll end up paying over $400,000 after interest. Hi, I'm John Commuta, creator of the Transforming Debt into Wealth system. My proven system can eliminate your mortgage and all your debts. Let me send you a powerful free CD. For your free CD, call 1-800-933-2911. 1-800-933-2911. 1-800-933-2911.
I think this show is live.
Love Talk. Welcome to Inspirit Communications Talk Radio, where your voice is heard. I'm your host, Danella Martin Braddock. Welcome to Inspirit Communications Talk Radio, where your voice is heard. I'm your host, Danella Martin Braddock. Okay, hi everyone. I'm your host, Danella Martin Braddock. Welcome, welcome. Open relationships. Simply realism or a setup for failure. I hear people speak of open relationships. I don't know of anyone currently in one, or should I say one where both people actually agree and know that they're both in one. A few celebrities, they've talked about having open marriages or relationships, and I don't really want to give any names out there because, I don't really want to bring the celebrity gossip element into this show. But, just bringing it out there, let's face it, monogamy can be difficult, monogamy can be boring, and for a great number of people, monogamy can be downright impossible. But is an open relationship the answer? Is it the cure to monogamy boredom? Is there such a thing as a healthy open relationship where both parties feel respected and nurtured? And is it possible to have an open relationship without bringing up jealousy, insecurity, or resentment? Can an open relationship be the pathway to an emotionally, physically fulfilling relationship? Or is it the act of desperation on the part of the, person who's dying to keep their partner? Or is it just a recipe for eventual failure? We will discuss this and more. Tonight we've got our panelists. Leslie Ann Brown, writer and founder of Bandit Queen Press, coming to us from Copenhagen, Denmark.
Hi, everyone.
We've got Pastor Arthur Barnes in New York. Okay, not yet. I'm so sorry. He will be joining us. We've got, lastly, but not leastly, Brother Michael Harper, entrepreneur and community activist in Brooklyn, New York.
Hey, what's going on, people?
Okay, here we are. We've got Pastor Arthur Barnes here with us now. Okay, we're still waiting. We're waiting. Okay, we're trying to get him connected. We're wondering what's going on. That's okay. We're patient. So anyway, let's start this cipher and just really hear what's going on. Leslie Ann Brown.
Yes, that's me.
What say you about open relationships?
I think that I'll speak for myself. If I can get the relationship with myself straight and be open with myself, then I think it is possible. Because you mentioned jealousy and all of the other emotions, negative emotions that potentially can erode any relationship, especially that with yourself. And I think if you're okay with your relationship with yourself and the relationship with your partner, and you have taken care to cultivate a decent relationship, and of course that needs to be explained at some point, but then openness is it wouldn't be an issue.
Okay, interesting. I'm just wondering, I want to hear more about that. We're going to move on to our next panelist. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, Brother Mike Harper from Brooklyn. What say you about open relationships?
I say it's just plain greedy. I'm joking. that's a real tough one right there. I mean, I think it takes a special couple or a special brand of people to be able to engage in something like that, because that's asking a lot. That's asking a whole lot for open relationships. Yeah, I would say, yeah, it takes a very special, well-rounded, well-grounded, well-secured couple of individuals to even begin to have that conversation, you know, not to mention just even walk down that path. It's almost a recipe for disaster.
Okay, and we've got Pastor Arthur Browns, I'm so sorry, Pastor Arthur Barnes. Okay, yeah. What say you about open relationships?
I think that it's more or less something that a lot of people are exploring nowadays. And I guess that's because some people are getting, you know, their heart, like some people want to have multiple partners. And some people find that as a way to a means to basically address that. While you have people who have like powerful positions, like people who are in like lawyers, and judges, and so forth, and some people feel that if we can get into a relationship like this, and I'm dealing with the judge, I can rock with him this way or whatever like that. But I think, you know, it does more harm than good, because a lot of times people think that's what they want, and in the long run, that's not what they want, including the so-called men sometimes who can want that, and then like when they find out or the thought of their other is with someone else, they're like, oh no, I can't do this. So it's kind of like, you know, recipe for disaster.
Okay, interesting. You know, I've heard of a couple of menage-a-trois that kind of ended up in that same situation also, where the guy initiated it and then afterwards was just like, okay, maybe not. But anyway, we're not going to get into that because this is a family show. Yay! But so as you can see, we've got some differing opinions on open relationships. I've definitely got mine. I'm curious because I guess I need to just say right away that personally, even though I do feel that monogamy is, you know, I don't really know, you know, I'm not God. I haven't set up this whole human thing, so I don't really know what we're supposed to be doing. But monogamy seems like a lot. I mean, it sounds, you know, it sounds really beautiful and it sounds great, and I can choose monogamy with my head. But, you know, when you think about being a human being and, you know, thinking about the fact that, you know, you can love more than one person, perhaps, you know, depending on your beliefs, you can have more than one soulmate. And, you know, you can definitely, I'm sure most of us have experienced beautiful, wonderful relationships with people during different parts, you know, of our lives. And, you know, we would not have been able to experience those relationships which helped us grow and gave us pleasure if we could only be with one person all of our lives. So, you know, and then to kind of make that decision once you get to a certain point or a certain level and say, okay, that's it. You're the only person I'm going to be with until I die. You know, that's a lot. And, you know, even though it's my head, I'm not sure if monogamy is the answer. At the same time, I don't know if an open relationship is something that I could personally carry out. Any other, like Leslie, you talked about, you know, you seem kind of more open towards an open relationship. Do you feel that you are personally capable of dealing with an open relationship and what it entails?
No, I don't think I'm personally capable, but I think that's precisely why it interests me, because the reasons why I don't feel I'm capable of it are precisely things about myself that I don't like. For example, feeling jealous. When I feel jealous, I know that it's because I'm feeling insecure about something. I know it has nothing to do with the other person. It has everything to do with how I feel about myself. And